through the door. Wow. Welcome to Chicago. We've made it to Chicago. It's 6 AM. We're up early, aren't we, Chris?
Yeah, we're doing it.
We're going to take a look around, find the beginning of Route 66, have a look at a few of the iconic landmarks, and then we're going to hit the road. We're at the beginning of Route 66. So we're in Chicago. This is the first state, which is Illinois. We've got about 2,500 miles to go from here. So we're going to have a wander around the city, and then from here we're going to head towards Springfield, which is going to be our stop for tonight.
Hang on.
Excited?
Yeah, let's
excited.
do it.
Can't believe we're here.
I can't. I've got no
believe we're here. Yeah. So, right, let's go. I have been led to believe that this is a new sign that's being installed in Chicago. This sign here marks the start of Route 66 and also explains that Route 66 started in 1926 and was the main highway from Chicago to Los Angeles. We've come to the end of Route 66 sign, which is one block over. There it is. The end of Route 66. So if you were coming from LA to Chicago, this would be the end of your journey. Sun just coming up in the distance. That looks lovely. How cool is that? Quick pit stop, Dunkin' Donuts. Coffee and a donut for breakfast. Had to be done. We made it to the Bean at Millennium Park. This is the Cloud Gate sculpture, and it's 66 feet across, 30 feet high, and 110 tons. There we are. So this thing is also known as the giant bean because of its obvious shape. Millennium Park opened the 16th of July 2004. We've made it to the marina on Lake Michigan. Trump Tower straight ahead. It doesn't look very big, Trump Tower. The one with the spike on top, right there. This is the Riverwalk at Chicago. Just through there is Lake Michigan, and I think it's just over a mile long. We're just walking over a drawbridge, I suppose it is, isn't it, Chris? Yeah. I'm just fascinated that something can lift this bridge up. That building right there is the University of Chicago. I have no idea what these buildings are, but Chicago has got some amazing looking buildings. That one there looks incredible. We've made it to the Trump Tower. We're just behind us. Some of these buildings look incredible, as you can see. I think that's going to do us for Chicago. We're going to head back now, pick the car up, and then we're going to move on to our next stop. So that'll do us for Chicago. We're just going through the town of Joliet on the original Route 66 road. Just trying to find somewhere to stop and grab some food. Right, we're in the town of Joliet and we're at the Milano old-fashioned bakery. Been here since 1915. This is Route 66. We are going to be heading that way very soon. We've just stopped off in Wilmington to check out the Gemini Giant, and guess what? That is where it used to be. And the restaurant, the launching pad, is closed down. This is where it used to be. See, if you wait too long to come and do things, there's a good chance they just won't be here when you come. Just gonna, got some bumper stickers to go on. How good's that? We ain't got Gemini Giant, but we've got Chris from England. You'll have to do, Chris. Well, I did want a shake. We're at the Route 66 Creamery in Wilmington, and I did want a shake or an ice cream, but it looks closed. Oh well. Maybe another time. Wilmington's got this very cool 1920s old style bank. And also this great Route 66 mural on the wall. How good does that look? Surprising how many places are closed because it's like midday. The Wilmington House family restaurant. And we're going to grab some lunch in here while we're here in Wilmington. So this wall mural was painted by the high school kids. That's impressive, isn't it? It's good, that. Yeah. That's crazy how good it is. Breakfast looks good. Bacon, sausage, egg, hash brown, and a pancake, and a coffee. The server inside the restaurant just said the Gemini Giant is going over the road there, so the town is developing that bit of land for parking, and that's where the Gemini Giant will be stood, so people can pull in there and take pictures. So from next year or sometime this year, this is going to be the new location of the Gemini Giant, right here in this car park. We've just got to Braidwood, Illinois. That's Elvis behind me, and we're at the Polka Dot Drive-In on 66. This is one cool diner, isn't it, Chris? How cool is this? That's cheery. That is a butterscotch shake. That's lovely. If you call through Braidwood, definitely stop here. That was one of the best milkshakes I've ever had. This says it's the Burma Shave on Route 66, and we've come through an old alignment. Fountain service. This is closed. Welcome to the shop. Road trip. Yeah, the owners of this are away, but this is a cool little building. We're in a town called Gardner. I stopped at the shop.
And it was shut.
It was closed, yeah. Historic Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, California. Route 66. We're at the Gardner jail cell. Built in 1906. God, a real jail cell. This is a great little stop. So there's the little jail in Gardner, and then the Riviera restaurant. Look how small this is. Thank you to Bob and Peggy Kraft for donating this Route 66 Hall of Fame streetcar to Gardner. Wow. Look how small that is. And that was a real restaurant. Wow. That's what they should be like now, Chris, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah, 1849. I definitely recommend coming and checking out Gardner on Route 66. the little Riviera diner, and also the jail behind us. Such a clean little town as well. I've just come through Dwight, Illinois, and this right here is Route 66, but this part of the road here, this is the original road, or part of it, right there, and straight across there. We've made it to Pontiac, Illinois, and look at the size of that Route 66 shield. We're hoping the museum's going to be open, because that is Bob Woolmeyer's van that he toured Route 66 on. So it looks like the bus isn't open today. I was hoping to be able to get on that. Bob Woolmeyer exhibit. This is a Titanic exhibit. Look it up. So this right here is Bob Woolmeyer's van that he toured all over Route 66 with and did his murals. And on a weekend they open it up so you can have a look inside. This mural was painted in honour of Bob Woolmeyer after he died. Wow. That's good, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah.
And it's got 500 of his friends' handprints in it. Pontiac is an amazing little town. It's stunning. If you like cars, or even if you don't, I recommend coming and checking out this exhibit. That's going to do us for Pontiac. On to the next town. I've just stopped off at Lexington to City's service station. This actually looks like a real service station, an active one, but it's not. There's a little museum inside. But that is about all there is to look at here in Lexington. One service station. We've just got to the town of McLean, and there's not a lot here, is there, Chris?
Nothing.
So there's an old service station which is there, or some sort, looks like a railway. It almost looks like a railway station, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's signal,
like a signal box, yeah, but just here to the front it says up there McLean Depot. Yeah, there you are, look, train shop. So yeah, it is a train shop. That's it for McLean. We made it to the town of Atlanta, and this is one of the stops I really wanted to do because they've got quite a few muffler men. And there's one of them. Is that the hot dog guy? That gives you an idea how big it is. These have got to be some of the most famous muffler men on Route 66. And over there it's the American Giants Museum, which is a few others. This one's called the Snurd Giant. Resemblance to Alfred E. Newman of Mad Magazine. Ah. Now this Texaco gas station looks like it might be open. This is the welcome centre. I'm so glad we stopped off here. The traffic stop there. Oh, that's the head up there, look. From Mad Magazine. Yeah, so this little museum tells you all about the history of the muffler men. And all the locations, Texaco wanted over 300 of them. The guy was just telling us in the American Giants Museum that the town of Wilmington paid $250,000 for the Gemini Giant to stop it getting destroyed, and obviously they're getting it refurbished to have it relocated back in Wilmington. So that's a huge amount of money for a fiberglass man. So this plaque here says that we are at the world's largest covered wagon with Abraham Lincoln riding on top of it. But this is about all you will see in Lincoln, but worth a visit. This is going to be one of the last stops tonight. We've just arrived in Springfield at the famous Cozy Dog Drive-In. So we're going to try one of these famous hot dogs. Looking forward to this, and I'm hungry. That definitely helps when you're hungry. One chili cheese dog, one corn dog. Like Chris?
Hang on. Yes.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's alright.
You had one before?
No.
Corn dog.
No.
I've gone with mustard. Alright though. Got some good theming in here. So we've landed in the state capital of Springfield, and just around the corner from our hotel is this thing, Motorhead's Bar and Grill and Museum. And the staff at the hotel said it's the best place around here, so we've come to try out the food. But look at that for a muffler man. Good morning. Right, we're leaving Springfield this morning. Last night we stayed in the Motel 6 and we're heading to the Lincoln Monument this morning, and then we'll be making our way down to St. Louis. So yeah, another Motel 6. Welcome to the Lincoln Tomb. We got to rub his nose for good luck. We need good luck. Good morning, we're in Springfield, Illinois, and we're at the Lincoln Memorial Tomb. This is where Lincoln were buried, along with his wife. It's 6:30 in the morning, so it's closed, so we can't go in, but we can see it from the outside. And then we're going to go and check out Lincoln's house, and then we're going to get back on the road and head to Springfield, Missouri today. So we've got about a 320-mile journey. So we're going to have a look around here and then make tracks. This building here is the Lincoln Tomb Custodial House, and was built as the residence of the people looking after the tomb, and used for over 75 years. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah. It's like a mini castle.
Yeah.
We're just on the back side of the monument. There's some restoration work going on, but we've been allowed to walk up and have a little look round because it's so early in the morning. Right, so it turns out the guy just back here who just let us go up onto the monument, there's no access up onto the monument for anybody ever anymore. So we got a privilege. Coming early actually got us a good privilege there, because we got to walk around it, and they don't let nobody go up because the guard height, the rail is too low now. They consider it dangerous. So we did well there, Chris. Yeah. We've come to the Lincoln home, and they've preserved these houses and this street to how it would have looked in 1860. I love these like period homes, look. That's Lincoln's home, and it's even got his name on the front door. This house behind me, this is President Lincoln's home. This is from the front. I'm going to see if I can take a look around the back. We've just arrived at the Route 66 Hotel. Now this is just down the road from the Cozy Dog, and it's come highly recommended because they do a 24-hour buffet, and everybody said you got to come here for breakfast. This is a hidden gem of hotels. I've just got one question, Chris.
What's that?
Why didn't we stay here? Why do we keep staying in these awful Motel 6s when this place is like this? But this theming in here is so good. Just a Corvette parked there inside the hotel. Looks good, doesn't it, Chris? We've just arrived in Litchfield. Right, I've just arrived in Litchfield along the Route 66, and just over the road there is the Skyview Drive-In Theatre. And this portion of Route 66 is the 1930s to 1940s. Sound that? Litchfield, Illinois. Yeah, we've made it to Soulsby Service Station in Mount Olive, and this is supposed to be one of the best examples of a roadside gas station along Route 66. I was just about to say it's got an open sign, but it won't be open. But it is open, there's just nobody here. It's unmanned, it appears to be unmanned. Right, we finally arrived in Livingston, Illinois, and we're at the Antique Mall. And there's also a giant muffler man, well it's not a muffler man, a giant Donald Trump. Is that the world's largest tricycle? Right next to this muffler man. This is the Harley Davidson muffler man. And it's right on the side of Route 66. How did you get up there? There's one thing for sure. Nobody's been up the top of that Lincoln Monument in years, and nobody's been on that tricycle probably ever, but good old Chris risking life and limb for a photo. The Lexington Antique Mall. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here to look at. There we are, look, it's President Christopher.
Abraham Staples.
Yeah, Abraham Staples. We're about to cross over into Missouri. That's Illinois done. 1 state down, 7 to go. There's the sign, welcome to Missouri. Right, we've arrived in St. Louis, and I'm outside the St. Louis Ballpark Village. And I've seen that famous Budweiser sign before. So from here we're going to take a walk up a block and head over to the St. Louis Arch and go check that out. But yeah, it's a cloudy day today, raining a little bit, but yeah, nonetheless still good. Right, I made it to the Arch. Now the Arch is known as the Gateway Arch. So St. Louis is the last stop when people were heading west, when the United States were being formed. So this would be the last stop off for collecting supplies. Hence why St. Louis and this arch is known as the gateway to the west. We were going to go up, but we've decided not to. Right on the very top there's some tiny little windows, but the escalator ride goes up the sides, and it's a really confined escalator ride, and it's a 4-minute ride as well, which I get pretty claustrophobic, so as much as I want to go up there, I just can't do it. Down there on the floor is a giant map of the United States. There's the size of the escalator to try it and see if you're claustrophobic. Oh my god. Yeah, it's small. Get in there, Chris. That's so you can try it. 5 of you.
No.
Imagine, like, I wouldn't want to get 5 of me in here. What do you think?
No way.
be close friends, huh?
Yeah.
What happens when it breaks down?
What happens if you break wind?
Well, I'm definitely going to do that. This is a very good free museum in here. So if you're too scared to go up and claustrophobic like me, down here in the museum there is a replica of the Keystone at the top, and inside is screens, and they're live. It's a live view. That is facing east and that is looking west. So this is where we're going. This is where we've just parked in front of the stadium. So this is how much room you've got at top. Quite big. It looks absolutely huge now I'm stood underneath it. The scale of it is just incredible. Would you be able to? It's incredible there, isn't it? And that right there is something else I never thought I'd see. That is the Mississippi River. Gateway Arch Riverboat Tours. When this were being built, when they got to the top and put the centerpiece in, it was 1.5 meters out, so they had to put cold water on this side because obviously the sun was warming up the stainless, and then they was able to jack it apart at the top and get the keystone in the middle. And they also, in the legs, a third of the way up both sides, they filled them with concrete, and that is where it gets its support from. We've made it to Merrimack Caverns. Right, we've arrived at Merrimack Caverns, and this is a really popular attraction along Route 66. Well, it's just off Route 66, and we're going to go and check out some caves. My camera's not going to like it in here. It's very dark. Quite cold as well, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah, it will be, yeah.
It's cool.
There.
That was amazing. I'd definitely recommend coming and checking that out. The cave formations are unbelievable. Yeah, definitely worth stopping by and checking it out. So we've just arrived in Cuba at the world famous Wagon Wheel Motel. Trying to get a room here is almost impossible. You have to book in advance, but this is a great stop. They are the rooms down there, and this is the old forecourt. This place has been open 88 years. It's never closed. That's incredible, I suppose. I wish we could have been here at night just to see that neon sign lit up. This is the Missouri Hick Barbecue, but unfortunately we've just eaten, which is a real shame. Right, we've made it to one of the major attractions on Route 66, which is the world famous Route 66 rocker. And I do believe this is now not the first, but the second biggest rocking chair in the world. Now, I've seen videos of people sat up there, so I'm assuming there used to be a ladder, and it's now gone. This store's pretty vast. This store is big, right by the rocking chair. I do know that they used to do archery back here some years ago from a video that I watched, but clearly not anymore. Clothing. This is Derby gas station. Nobody's renovated this one. We're just outside of Devil's Elbow, and we're definitely on an old bit of Route 66, the road. This is definitely old road surface. Chris, we've arrived in Uranus. Haven't we?
Yeah.
We finally made it to Uranus. We just got to Uranus, and there looks like there's quite a few things to see. We've just come in on the old Route 66 road. Now that's a really old secluded part of the route. You know, for a while we thought we was in the wrong place, but we've made it, so we'll take a look around.
How you going on in Uranus?
I'm alright. Yeah. Good. How's Uranus? Silver. Last one, I promise. I'm going to enter Uranus. Oh my god.
Man.
Hold on.
Way worse than that end. Yeah.
Well, we've just seen Uranus. I would recommend calling here. Plenty to look at. Worth a stop. Also in Uranus is the world's biggest belt buckle. We've just arrived in Lebanon on Route 66 and we're at the famous Munga Moss Motel. And that is one of the iconic neon signs. It's just a shame that we can't see it at night time. But yeah, look at all these rooms. I love all these rooms. And that is some mural, that. Let's have a look. So that's where we started. That's where we're at. And that's where we're going. This is one of them places on Route 66 that you've definitely got to come and see for yourself. The Munga Moss Motel is still in operation. That's what I like about it. So this hotel's been open since the 1940s and never closed. And the lady inside who I just spoke to, her parents bought it, Bob and Ramona, in 1971, and she's now inherited it and running it for the foreseeable future. We are at the Lebanon Library and Museum on Route 66. This is going to be probably our last stop today before we arrive in Springfield, Missouri, which is our stay for tonight. So we're going to go and check this place out. We're a little bit late. It closes in about 30 minutes, so let's get inside. This is a pretty good museum. This is a tourist cabin, typical of a 1940s room you would find along Route 66. I highly recommend coming and visiting this library and museum in Lebanon. It's got a great little museum if you've got a little bit of spare time to come and take a look. That's going to do us for today. We've arrived in Springfield, Missouri. We left Springfield, Illinois this morning, and I've done just a little bit over 300 miles. So yeah, about 10 hours on the road today. We've seen so many places, but this is our stop for tonight. Tomorrow we're going to be leaving for Tulsa. We've got a shorter drive tomorrow, so we've allowed, you know, maybe about 100 miles. So, but yeah, this is it. Oh, this is our third room for the night in Springfield, Missouri, and this is much better. A better hotel, cleaner rooms. I'm glad we've picked this place. Good morning from Springfield, Missouri. We stayed in this hotel last night at the Baymont Suites, and today we're heading all the way to Tulsa in Oklahoma. We've just filled the car up again for $29, 10 gallon. It's only $2.84 a gallon. We're at fantastic Caverns just outside of Springfield, and it's a guided tour in this van. Are you going to be our tour guide for the day, Chris?
Sure as hell.
Chris is going to be our tour guide for the day. We're doing it, Chris. We're doing it. Are you scared?
No.
You're not scared?
Not at all. Not with you.
We're going 200
I'm
feet
never scared with
200
you.
feet underground.
Is that all?
I'm scared.
I'll look after you.
Just squeeze me tight. I'm scared, Chris. I'm scared. We're going in.
brilliant.
We're out.
Brilliant.
It's good, weren't it?
Yeah, very good.
Did you enjoy that, Chris?
That was absolutely brilliant.
You said
worth
it.
every penny.
Well, that's different to what you said yesterday.
Oh no, you got me all wrong.
Yeah, it was good that. It was
It was
weren't
good. It was.
Yeah. We've just arrived at the town of Gayparida, and this has got to be one of the best service stations on Route 66. You're an old dinosaur, aren't you, Chris?
Who says I'm an old dinosaur?
It's got this cool little gift shop. This is inside the old service station. The guy here, George, is so friendly. Give us 2 free postcards, loads of good advice. That's lovely, that truck. Oh, look at that, Chris. You like your aeroplanes, don't you? Where the bloody hell's Chris gone? What are you doing?
Don't reckon much to facilities.
We're just outside Gayparida, and we're on this old original Route 66 bridge. We've just arrived in the town of Carthage to check out the Boots Court Motel, one of the original motels and also one of the ones that looks really good at night. And this roadside attraction has been here for, how long has it been here? Since 1945. Restored in 2022. Each room has got its own little drive-in garage. Derelict buildings all through this town. Is there anybody even lives in this town? Town of Carterville, and everything looks derelict and all the shops are all abandoned. We're at the praying hands of Webb City. Right, we've made it to Kansas. So that's Illinois and Missouri behind us. This is the 3rd state, and yeah, our next stop is Galena in Kansas. We're at the town of Galena in Kansas, and this is one of the prettiest towns I've seen. And this garage here has just had a new muffler man installed. Someone's been trading quads. This garage is great.
My dad made me a barn door style sliding door. I wanted a key and a hubcap, so I fabricated a latch, so when you shut the door it locks automatically, justifying a key, which is a 1/2-inch nut driver, just so I could put the key on a hubcap. So you're ready, come this way.
Oh, nice.
It's an experience. So this is the ooh-ah moment.
Oh, wow.
So come on in. I want a pink mid-century bathroom. That's a 1952 pink toilet.
Oh, sure.
So,
I'll go in front.
pink and white checkerboard floor.
Nice. From an old diner, it looks like.
The toilet paper is held up with a C-clamp and wrenches. Model A Ford hood sides, so 1930 Ford hood sides.
Nice.
The urinal is a powder-coated funnel.
Oh.
These, they eliminate the guesswork so you know where to stand.
That's
And
unbelievable.
the gas pedal is a flush.
Oh my God.
My sink is an oil drain basin with a brass gas pump nozzle. I heated and bent wrenches to hold everything in place. Foaming hands up in an oil can. 58 Ford radiator. 59 Ford valve cover. 62 Oldsmobile Starfire air cleaner cover. And my swag lights are 1930s headlight buckets.
This is awesome.
So you've officially got the coolest bathroom on the planet.
Definitely.
I think it's the most photographed one on Route 66.
Well, cool guy, and he's actually got the original. So the gas station bell there. Look, when you run over it, the bell rings inside. Galena in Kansas is some town. I think this might be my favourite town yet.
How you doing?
Chris is turning American by the day. Is it hot? This one's Totater. Must be Tomatoes. Oh no, it says Tomato on the side. but it's Toad Tater.
This is the book, The Art of Cars. So Michael Wallace wrote it. Michael Wallace was the voice of
Okay.
voice of the sheriff, but he was also the person that brought the Pixar animators from Chicago to California. Because John Lasseter asked him if he would show him what Route 66 was all about. When they stopped here in Kansas, they stopped down here where Luigi's Pit Stop is, you know, where Lightning McQueen and the Sheriff's Car is, and walked up our main street. Michael said he came up behind him and said, "Boy, that truck's got character, don't it, Joe?" And he said, "It sure does." So he made this truck to Mater. So unfortunately, Joe died before the movie came out in a car wreck in California. So the movie Cars is dedicated to him, but he also wanted to be the voice of Red, the fire truck. So if you've watched, you guys watched the
I've
movie,
seen it,
right?
yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
many times.
If you watch the movie, you notice that Red is always quiet. He never talks.
Right.
They kept him silent for Joe.
Ah.
And then there was 4 women who started the business, so we restored it to look like that picture from the 1940s. You definitely have to watch this movie again
I'm gonna
and
watch
then
it
see
again now,
everything,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I remember that place. So
Wow.
my name's Renee Charles, as one of the original 4 women. So my children told me and my husband we needed to open the place back up again and get it going. So we're retired and supposed to be roaming, but apparently we're going to be here working. So.
Here for a long time. Yeah, well done. This looks great.
Thank you very much.
So the lady inside here is one of the 4 ladies who restored cars on the route, and she's got so many stories to tell. I just want to say that Galena is definitely one of the best towns we've been at so far. I highly recommend stopping off here. The artwork on this wall right across the road is what inspired the Radiator Springs painted mural in the movie's Cars. We've just got to the Red Bull in Baxter Springs, and the guy at Galena in the garage recommended that we come here and try out their food. He said the theming inside here is unbelievable, so let's go see. Well, we're here now, so we're eating. Yeah, well fit. I like it. There it is, the GMC front end grill. That's cool. Whose idea was that? Your grandfather's? That's cool. How long's it? What is it? Is it relatively new, or is that an old?
It's always been there.
Really? That's so good. Every town we go through, they've made a song.
We also kept that as a theme, didn't we?
According to you. Chris has got the big dog, and I've got the Cowtown Kicker. This Cowtown Kicker burger. Cowtown Kicker hamburger, American Swiss cheese, grilled onions, grilled jalapenos, bacon and ranch. It is amazing. This is the spot, isn't it, if you're coming to Baxter Springs?
Yeah.
So my recommendation is, if you come to Baxter Springs, come to the Red Bull. But the food in there was incredible. The burgers are amazing. I will be coming back. If I ever do Route 66 again, I'm coming back to this place. Right, we're in Baxter Springs, and we've made it to this Phillips 66 gas station right here on 66. This is our last stop in Kansas before we cross over into Oklahoma. We've just left Baxter Springs in Kansas, and we're just entering Oklahoma. That's the 4th state we're in now, 3 down. This is state number 4. We had to just stop because we've just passed this huge guitar on the back of this trailer. We're guessing it's for some sort of country and western show, concert. If anybody knows who that is, please let me know. This is the Western Motel just outside of Vinita, Oklahoma. And that right there is Big Bill, the muffler man for the Highway Cafe. This is right by the side of the Western Motel.
Hang on.
A bit of shameless self-promotion, eh, Chris?
Everybody's doing it.
Clearly, when the muffler man travels with his big case, we know what channel he watches. This hotel's been here since the 1950s. Regular rooms, it featured stables for horses, and it became the Western in 1970. The muffler man that is here is the fiberglass chief that is here. Originally stood in a gift shop in Massachusetts. The owner just turned up and has opened up the diner for us to have a look inside. There's how many stickers?
60,066 individual stickers that cover the body of the car. They're all numbered. They're half-inch stickers. They're all numbered. The number 1 sticker is back there on the trunk, so you can see the number 1 sticker.
Where was that done? Who did it?
We did it here.
Oh,
so
you
there's
did it
the
here?
time lapse. There's the time lapse up there.
And who designed it? Somebody must have designed it and give you
Mobile One.
and they
design.
give you like a plan of where.
They did, yes.
Wow.
It took us 8 days. We stickered 12 hours a day. And there's our daily totals, like how many stickers it took.
That's incredible.
It was crazy. It was a lot of fun, but a lot of work. And then we got the Guinness Book of World Record up there on the wall.
Wow. And we nearly missed it. We're at the Blue Whale in Catoosa.
Yeah, it's not what I expected. I was expecting it being down a country lane.
I were. It's like nobody actually shows you that it's right on the side of the main highway. I can't actually believe that I'm here because this is one of those iconic stops I've been wanting to do for 10 years. So to be here now is crazy. Never thought this was going to happen. This was built by a father for his family.
Right.
Years ago. Yeah, and they could slide down into water. And it was open for a while. People could use it, but then they closed it down. So, lady just confirmed that she's actually from this town, been here all her life, and said that this was their swimming hole, the town's swimming hole, and they played here as kids. Chris.
Hello.
We're in Tulsa, aren't we?
Yes, that's it.
Right, Friday night we've arrived in Tulsa. It's late. We don't know what to do, so we're going to Hard Rock Casino. Good morning from Tulsa. It's day 5. We stayed here in the Best Western last night, and today we're heading to Oklahoma City. We've got a little bit more time today, so we're going to explore Tulsa. We are at the Golden Driller. It's huge. This is one of the famous roadside attractions that we've stopped at. That thing is massive. How tall do you think that is, Chris?
100 foot.
100 foot?
Yeah. Size 90 shoe.
So go and see what size shoe he takes. I bet you've never been kicked in arse like that before.
That's a big boot.
This is the first female statue we've seen, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah.
You go and have a look at her skirt.
She has got knickers on.
That's good. Thank God for that. Buck Atkins, that's what he's called. Chris, what are you doing now? Just over the street is the Meadow Gold and another big muffler man. And this giant muffler man is just over the road. Oh, it's Meadow Gold Mac. That's who that is. Hello.
How are you guys?
Right,
Very warm.
Warm, I know.
Very warm.
It's like it goes cool and warm and cool.
It's lovely.
Are y'all doing Route 66?
I am.
Yes! Where are you from?
England.
Yes! This is called Meadow Gold Max.
Meadow Gold Mac. And what's the name of the guy outside? Is he Mac?
Mac the Friendly Lumberjack.
Mac the Friendly Lumberjack.
Yes! He just went up like 4 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
He's an original. So he was made back in the 60s. And a guy in the neighborhood, one of the property owners found him for sale, bought him, and
That's
now
crazy,
he's
isn't
here.
it? Yeah. There's quite a lot along the route where they've been
previously.
Yeah, where they've refurbished and put them back because we stopped at one in Galena.
Yes.
And that's only, that's only gone up 7 days ago.
Yes.
That's incredible.
And the same guy that made him made Buck and Stella up the street.
Is that her name, Stella?
Yes.
Chris likes Stella, don't
Got
you?
lovely
She's
legs.
something, isn't she?
Right, well,
Have fun. Oh, you should pin where you're from.
we will do.
Oh, I need to get some more. There's only one flag left
Is there only one left? That's
for
perfect.
you.
Where? Oh, there's no room in England. Look. Look.
There better be room in England.
Right there.
Yes.
Right there.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Feel free. Yeah, there's like 35 artists and vendors all throughout. So feel free to check it out.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. It fits like a glove.
A
Cowboy.
bit tight actually. It's a bit tight. I'll buy it.
Cowboy
Just be
staples.
that tight.
Yeah.
Wanna hurt me? Go for your gun, son. Okay. Get on your horse and drink your milk.
It's very quiet Sunday morning through Tulsa. We're just walking over this new footbridge which crosses over Route 66, and just over to the left is the old bit of the route and the old bridge that's now closed off to public. So just down there on the right, that is the old Route 66 bridge, no longer in public use. We've just arrived at the Route 66 village just outside Tulsa. This is one of the biggest 66 shields I've seen so far. If you like trains, this is your stop.
Casey Jones, steaming and a rolling. Casey Jones, you never have to guess. When you hear the tooting of the whistle, it's Casey at the throttle of the Cannonball Express.
So if you're coming through Tulsa, this is definitely worth a stop off.
Yeah, definitely.
See you later, Tulsa. We're just outside Sepulpa at what I would say is the world's largest gas pump. We've just come through the town of Stroud on Route 66, and this is the Skyliner Motel, and they've got quite a few old cars outside. I'm just trying to work out whether it is an active. It does look like it is a functioning motel that's still open and running today. This is the town of Davenport along 66 on our way to Oklahoma City. This garage looks like it's for sale because that usually means there's a real estate agent got a key in there for showing people around. We've just literally stumbled across this place, the 66 Bowl. This is possibly the best themed, coolest bowling alley in the world. This place is unbelievable. Unbelievable. All the different signs all the way around. I don't know where to look next.
So all the air ducting's made out of oil barrels, 50-gallon oil barrels.
You've got to come and stop here. This place is insane. Somebody spent some money on this place. Oh, now this is cool. This is a mini golf area, and they've made it look like a 1800s town. The bank, the barbers. Did we just get talked into eating all-you-can-eat pizza?
Well, we didn't get soaked into it. You just moved into it.
I think you twisted my arm up my back.
It wouldn't take much twisting.
We've just found this hidden gem. an actual bar inside the bowling alley. Look at all them pubs, Chris. Brilliant. This place has been open about 5 years. And it looks like they have live music on here as well. Well, that place was definitely worth the quick stop. This is the Lincoln Motel. I bet that neon sign looks amazing at night. And these rooms look original. They're like little chalets. So cool. Love how good they look. We're in the little town of Chandler. And this is one of the coolest looking little gas stations we've seen. What's he doing now, look? Oh, Big Willie's. Lights are on. Oh, there's lights on inside. Looks like it's been somewhat restored. Yep. That's a nice colour, that, isn't it? We're at Warwick, Oklahoma, and we keep bumping into these bikers along the way. I think they're following us. This is the motorcycle museum, but it's Sunday, so it's closed. If you do plan on going to certain museums, make sure you don't come on a Sunday. Chris, we've made it to the Arcadia round barn. Let's go have a look. Wow, it's impressive when you're up here. Hear the echo?
Yeah.
That's quite impressive, isn't it?
That is.
How they've made that, you don't actually appreciate, like Chris, making anything round is difficult. Chris, I think that toilet's just for show. Oh, quick. So that was the world famous round barn of Arcadia. This is the 66-foot glowing LED pop bottle of Arcadia, but unfortunately it's 2 p.m. in the afternoon, so we can't see it lit up. But inside this store they do like hundreds of different flavoured sodas, so I'm going to buy one for Chris, the worst one. I'm going to buy one for Chris, the worst flavour I can find, and he's going to buy one for me. What disgusting flavoured soda shall I get for you, Chris? Let's go look at the flavours. Right, in this store they do disgusting sodas. So I bought Chris one.
And I bought Dan one.
And the idea is that you pick one that I'm hoping that he won't like.
Well,
so
mine's not the flavour, mine's the name.
Right. Oh, so I might be okay then.
Yeah, you're going to be fine with this. It's just the name I wanted you to watch you drink it.
Right, well this one's yours.
Thank you.
You want to see what it is?
Yours.
Right, what's yours?
Beef jerky soda.
Teriyaki beef jerky soda. Have a taste of that. Let's see what it's like.
That's not bad. A bit peppery, a bit curry, like curry.
Is it horrible?
No, it's all right.
Is it
it's
terrible?
drinkable.
I was hoping you were going to feel sick.
No, it's drinkable.
Right, I'll try mine. What have you got me? Oh, he's got me some Coca-Cola. You are funny, aren't you, Chris? Coca-Cola. I mean, mine tastes fine, it just tastes like cola.
I thought you were going to say it tastes like cock.
Oklahoma City, straight ahead. We've made it to Oklahoma City.
Yep.
We've come to Bricktown Ballpark. It's actually a district, Bricktown area down in Oklahoma City. And it's such a warm night. And this is the Mickey Mantle baseball stadium. and the place to come for food. There's the Mickey Mantle Steakhouse, there's restaurants and breweries and all sorts around here, so if you're coming into Oklahoma City, this is a nice place to come and spend your evening. Yeah, there's like a riverway down here where they do boat rides. Don't actually know where they take you to though. Should we go and find out? This place is absolutely buzzing. Look at that. That's lovely.
It is nice.
Healthy eating, what, with all that sauce on it?
Yeah.
I don't think so. But I'll tell you what, we've come into this, what's it called? Crab Town, Louisiana bar, and this food is amazing. I've treated myself to a cocktail. A Mai Tai. Tastes bloody lovely. This food looks incredible. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Steak and shrimp, steak and crabs. Even cocktails are good. That's how good that meal were. That was probably, or that was up there with one of the best meals I've ever had.
And you've had some.
That's quite a statement. We're back. We're back.
At night.
At night. So we came earlier on today. What time? 6-7 hours ago.
Yeah.
But it weren't lit up. So we wanted to see it lit up. So we've actually drove about 30 minutes back east just to see it lit up. It's nearly 10 p.m. and there it is. It's worth seeing at night though.
It is. It looks good.
Looks
See it
better
from miles away.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely worth the drive back out here just to see it lit up at night. And I didn't know it changed colour. Good morning. We're just outside Oklahoma City, and this behind us is the Bridgeport Bridge, built in
1931.
1931.
Finished in 1933.
1933 finished, and the longest bridge in
4,000 feet long.
the longest bridge on Route 66, 4,000 feet long. So yeah, we're heading to a place called Weatherford first, to a diner for some breakfast, Roadhouse Diner. So we'll see you there. Oh, that looks good, doesn't it, Chris?
Yeah, it's a right chop.
We've made it to Weatherford, to Lucille's Roadhouse Diner. So we're going to grab some breakfast here. It's just after 7 a.m. This is not the original location. There is the original location around here, an old building, but yeah, we're going to go in here and try some food. I'm looking forward to this. I'm hungry. I think it's actually helped us by not, you know, getting up and not eating.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I feel ready for some food.
Yes.
Yeah, very good.
An astronaut was born here, Stafford.
That's it, the Stafford
Yeah,
Museum.
well, it's named after a famous astronaut
Who were built in this.
lived in this town.
Wow. How is it?
Lovely. Very nice.
Just nice. I got a Mother Road breakfast with a pancake. The original Lucille station was built in 1927. Lucille and Carl purchased the station and motor course on Route 66 near Hydro, Oklahoma. Oh, Chris, you're in your element now, aren't you? We're just outside the Stafford Air and Space Museum. So we're at the Stafford Air and Space Museum and we've accidentally stumbled across this, but Chris is an absolute plane enthusiast.
Look at that. Can you imagine that revolving round? Yeah. It sounds like, when it's firing, it sounds like a chainsaw.
Wow.
35mm armour piercing bullets.
Chris, what's this one?
It's an F-15. We've all seen Top Gun.
We have.
Tom Cruise.
Was you in the film?
I ought to have been.
You ought to have been, yeah. That is Lieutenant General Thomas Stafford, and that's who this museum's dedicated to. The Glancy. We've made it to Clinton, and this is the location of the old Glancy Motor Hotel. And you can see the sign still there, but if I turn the camera around, there's nothing left. We've just arrived at the Route 66 Museum in Clinton. Now this is the, I think it's referred to as the Oklahoma Museum, but apparently this is the best route. This is the best museum along Route 66. So we'll be judge of that because there's another museum at the next town as well, and they're both good. So let's go and have a look. Get in, go. Where are we now, Chris? Where are we? We're at the Route 66 Museum in Elk City. Right, this is like an entire village that they've created, and it looks pretty sick. Let's go and have a look round. Well, this place is actually 4 museums, so lots to look at. We're inside the train.
This is it.
This is a passenger train. Wow.
In your boxcar. Ain't I right? 16 coaches long. Well, the same old train keeps on coming round that bend. Train.
Chris, are you going to listen to me?
No, Dan, I'm not, because as far as I'm concerned, it's just bull.
We're about 10 miles from Erick, Oklahoma, and just to the side of us there is the road that we're on, and that bit of road there is the old alignment for Route 66 disappearing up through them trees. That is crazy. It's such a narrow road. You technically could have a drive down this, but I wouldn't recommend it. You'll get so far and it'll be closed. Tempted though, Chris?
No, it looks a bit dodgy.
Yeah. Well, just behind the car there's a big mound of dirt that they put to stop you going down it. But yeah, it's well overgrown. This is one of those pinch me kind of moments because we're in Erick, Oklahoma at the redneck capital of the world. Sans Curiosity Shop. We've come to meet Ollie. I can hear him inside. Let's go. This is the place.
Photos you want, you can go any place in my building and take photos. Nothing is off limits other than my guitars, and you can take photos of those.
This is insane.
You're welcome to go all the way back to my bathroom, guys. Take photos. 1926. You guys can hold it, play with it, pet it, pass it around, and take photos with it.
Thank you.
Smell some of my marijuana
We
plant.
can smell the marijuana in here.
Smell the marijuana here.
Have you been smoking it today?
Huh?
You smoke it every day?
Well, hell yes, and nighttime too.
Yeah.
How do you think it keeps in such good shape?
Well, hell yeah, I've got a woman that keeps me in shape.
Okay.
Well, my goodness sakes alive, I can't believe what's going on in here today. He's pushing into him, he's pushing back, and he's going absolutely crazy over it. I tell you for sure, he's humping, he's jacking, and he just got his nuts off, man.
My goodness.
Now, Daddy, this is me and my wife, Annabelle, when we started here in 1986. Daddy, this is the last photo taken of me and Annabelle before she got sick. That's November 2010. 2014. September 20th at 1:10 in the afternoon. That's the poster that Annabelle made for the Disney Imagineers.
But they came here to the store, didn't they?
Oh yeah, 2 times. But the Imagineers came here twice too, and she made that poster for the Disney Imagineers. And then in the showcase over there is some of Pixar's artwork.
Wow.
Up there is our invitation from Pixar to the world premiere of the movie Cars. Yeah.
Did you go?
Hell no.
I knew you wouldn't.
No, we had 7 overseas tours that day.
Yeah.
Sexy, kinky nipomaniac with him, and there's a couple of dadgum pot smokers over here. Man, they're in the redneck capital of the world. They're getting their bumps, kicks, grinds, tricks, dicks, and big pricks on 66. And guys, I'm going to give you a little bit of it my way, about like this. Oh, if you ever plan to motor west, travel my way, take the highway, it's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. Well, it winds from Chicago down to LA. More than 2,000 miles all the way. But get your kicks on Route 66. Well, you go through St. Louis and Joplin, Missouri, and Oklahoma City. She's pretty, you'll see. Amarillo, Gallup to Mexico, Baxter Springs, don't forget Winona, Beekman, Barstow, San Bernardino. Once you get hip to this family trip, when you make that California trip, get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. Just for Danny Trigg, his alcoholic, pot-smoking friend, the dadgum pervert from the UK, the trashy, sexy, kinky, nasty, nipomaniac in the redneck capital of the world, getting their bumps, kicks, snarls, tricks, sticks, and big bricks on 66. Yeehaw!
Wow. Yay! Brilliant. Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, hey, and one other thing, guys.
Yeah, that was cool.
Nice bloke.
Really nice bloke, yeah.
He's here.
I can't believe we finally made it here. It's unreal.
Now, Danny, you're gonna want to go around to the other side of my redneck castle / sanitarium and take photos.
Right.
Too. You can drive your car
I'll
around
do that.
there.
I'll drive round.
You better believe it.
Right, we're just leaving Oklahoma and we're entering Texas. That's going to be our next stop is Amarillo, Texas. 4 states down, 4 to go. Texas, here we come. We've just got to the famous Conoco old gas station in Shamrock in Texas. Can't believe we're finally in Texas. And now it's a shame we couldn't see it lit up at night because it looks amazing lit up at night. Well, people are very friendly here, aren't they, Chris?
Yeah, they really are.
How friendly are they? Like one thing that
Well, feels like you've known them forever.
yeah, one of the things we've noticed is just how friendly everybody is. Makes a difference. Makes all the difference. We've come back so Chris can sit where his hero sat, Elvis Presley.
I've gone all cold.
Have you?
I have.
I've gone hotter. You look like him actually there.
Sure.
We've just arrived at the Big Texan in Texas, and we're actually going to be eating in this restaurant later and also staying in this motel. I had no idea that the Big Texan was at the side of the highway. From all the pictures that I've seen, it looks like it's like right on Route 66. Okay, this is the room at the Big Texan, and I'm well impressed with this. I love the theming. You'll have to ignore the fact that I've already offloaded my bag and some other things, but love the rustic cabin style feel. Also like the saloon swinging doors into the bathroom, which is there. Free coffee, really good soap, shampoos that they provide, and the shower is powerful. I love it. And then back this way, one thing I should mention about this place is that they give you a permanent marker and request that you draw on the back of the door. So you tag it, let people know you've been here. Obviously, I went with that tag right there. Just gonna give you a little tour of the Big Texan, starting with that giant thing. Can't actually tell what it is. Looks like a dinosaur. It is a dinosaur. And then over here, we've got the giant cow, or steer. They also do the 72-ounce steak challenge here, which I would have liked to try and give it a go, but it's not going to happen. It's huge. And I don't want to feel ill. Right, so just on this front is the walkway, which is going to get you into the restaurant. And one of the first things that you probably notice when you're going in is revolvers for door handles. How cool is that? There's a bit of a queue on at the minute. They've asked us to bear with them. Oh, boom, get in there. I'll get that one in early. Well, I totally bottled the Big Texan challenge. You get to sit there at that table. Chris is going for big bad boy slab of ribs. They do a 72-ounce steak challenge, which I'm not going to do that. But they also offer a quarter of the 72-ounce steak, which is 18-ounce sirloin. I'm having that beast.
Thank you, Jacob.
Right, that one's mine, Chris. Look at the size of that. That is spectacular. The Big Texan, and that is a tower of beer. They could have got a bit more in top there. Yeah. Right, let's pour away. That's it, Chris. Bread rolls, amazing. Salad, amazing. Beer, the tower of power, pretty good.
Rack of ribs. Trace, resting well. Superb.
Are they nice?
Absolutely.
Look at size. I've never seen ribs that big.
Beautiful.
I've never seen
I don't
ribs.
normally eat anything with my fingers. I couldn't resist these.
I've not actually started eating the meal yet, because the meal came with these giant chilies, which I thought were like a sweet jalapeno, and they are red hot. But that's an 18-ounce sirloin, baked potato, 3 shrimp. I've had some of them. Bread roll, salad. I reckon I'd have done the 72-ounce challenge, Chris. Smashed it. Morning, everyone. We're at the Bug Ranch. Right, we've come about a mile down the road from the Big Texan, and this is the Slug Bug Ranch. These are all beetles, and just behind them is all of the old limousines that the Big Texan used to use for picking guests up, and they've buried them in the ground, and you can come here and paint them. I know, I've got a friend who could do with some parts off these beetles. We've made it to the Cadillac Ranch, and as we're walking up, all you can smell is spray paint. Wind just bringing it our way. We've made it to the Cadillac Ranch just outside Amarillo to check out these Cadillacs, and I just can't believe how thick the paint is. Years and years of spray paint. It's not millimeters thick, it's almost feet thick.
Big Dan doing his bit.
There we go. Bit of self-promotion. You literally get to meet some of the friendliest people on this road trip. This family just behind us, so cool. They also visit Florida and they're doing this trip all the way to San Diego. But people are just chatty and they want to talk. It's a refreshing experience. I had no idea it was right next to the main highway, which is just there. Quite a lot of things have come as a bit of a surprise. We've reached the Midpoint Cafe outside of Amarillo. We're in a little town called Adrian, and this is the Midpoint Cafe. We're halfway between LA and Chicago. We're right on the line. Are you walking? Chris, you're going to walk the line, look. The line between. Yeah, you go careful. Right between LA and Chicago. Huh? We made it! Halfway. 1150 mile down, 1150 to go. Midpoint Cafe, Adrian, Texas. Done. Check. There's a gift shop here, a diner which is closed. Luckily we're in town and we're going to check out the station. This looks like an active shop.
Yes, it is, buddy.
Is it yours?
It is. Yes, sir.
What car we got? What is it? It looks...
427 Shelby Cobra.
My name's Jason.
Jason owns the
Dreammaker Station.
Dreammaker Station, and he is building an entire town and cabins right behind this. So we might be able to come and stay here soon.
Yeah, I'm hoping to be done by 2026 for the anniversary of 66.
2026, that's it. I might come back then.
Yeah, it's a 100-year anniversary of the road, my other road. So.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. And he's also building some sick looking cars. We're just leaving Texas and we're now entering
Mexico.
New Mexico. New Mexico. Let's see what adventures we can find in New Mexico. Just as we've come into Tucumcari, we've got the Tucumcari Inn, and look at this place. Completely overgrown, derelict. The rooms go all the way around. I don't want to walk in because we've been told there's loads of snakes around. I'm scared. Right, we've made it to the famous Blue Swallow Motel in Tucumcari. This sign looks just as impressive in the daytime as it does lit up at night with the neon. So in Tucumcari there just seems to be motels one after another, like old motels that are closed down. There's so many to see that if you're gonna drive through here you'll find yourself stopping at every junction. It's crazy. Right, we've made it to Santa Rosa and we're at the Blue Hole. 81 feet deep, that's a scary number if you're a bad swimmer. Look at that, that's absolutely crystal clear. Just how deep is that? Ow. He's not scared. Right, we're at the blue hole and Chris is going in. He's braver than I am. Ready when you are. Is it cold? I think it's colder than he thought.
Just freezes you straight away.
Good job you could grab onto that thing.
God, you're numb.
Numb?
Just numb straight away. God, that's shocking.
Hey, you're braver than half of these.
That is cold. Shocking.
That's what a legend looks like right there, isn't it? We've just got to the Santa Rosa Car Museum. This has been one of the stops I've wanted to do for some time. Chris is all dry now.
Dry.
You dried off quick.
Will do in 93 degrees.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from?
England.
England?
Yeah, yeah.
I used to build cars for a guy from England.
Right.
John Espinal, yeah. We've been at the museum 25 years.
That's crazy.
I know.
Right, I'll take a look round.
Yeah.
Good to meet you. This has got to be the best car museum on Route 66 and worth the $5 admission. That's a Buick 8 and the colours are beautiful. If I had a spare 32.5 grand, I'd drive that across America.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure meeting you, pleasure meeting you.
Same here, man. We'll see you
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you guys for stopping.
Yeah, definitely. Right, we made really good time today. The plan was to go to Albuquerque, but because we made such good time, we've come all the way through to Laguna, outside the Laguna Burger. Even had time to get a popcorn, and we're heading to Grants. Look at that road from where we? Between about 20 miles outside Grants, between Albuquerque and Grants. This building looks really old, and it's the San Fidel trading post. We're about 15 miles outside of Grants on the 66, running kind of parallel with the highway. That guy there is doing Route 66 on his bike. He started in Florida, headed north, and now he's heading all the way to Los Angeles. So we've come a little bit further than planned today. We've now arrived in the town of Grants in New Mexico, and we're staying at the Days Inn. See if this is any better than some of the others. Right, so we've arrived in Grants, and this view from the Days Inn is great of the mountains. What a good day. Sunny, loving it. This is going to be the room at the Days Inn. And it's fair to say, actually, it looks like it's been recently renovated and pretty nice. I'm happy with this. Everything we would need. Yeah, looks pretty clean and the reviews are good. Luckily in Grants there's a Denny's, so Chris is getting to experience his first Denny's.
It's lovely. It really
like
is.
it?
Yeah, it's smashing.
Yeah, that's a good result. Good morning from Grants, New Mexico. We're outside the El Cafecita restaurant.
Dan's gave me a haircut this morning.
You look like a newborn baby. Right, what's the verdict, Chris?
Yeah,
We bottled it though, didn't we?
Yeah.
Most of the meals come with a chili sauce or a chili, and they let us try some. But we both opted for no chili, so Chris just went with eggs and ham, and I had an omelette. We're in Grants, and we're heading to the mining museum. But I just thought I'd stop and show this mural on this wall. It's amazing. We're at the Grants neon drive-through sign. So right by the side of this sign is the Santa Fe train. There's an old drilling face that you can go and have a picture with. And there's quite a lot of cool murals along this stretch of road. Oh, the mining museum I think is just next door. We're at the Grants Mining Museum. We're going to the underground tour. Are you scared?
No, never scared of you, Dan.
We're in the underground uranium mine at the mining museum. Chris, what are you doing in here?
Dark in here.
That's not a real toilet.
Howdy, my name's Chris. 4 days ago, I was mining Uranus. Now I'm mining uranium.
Come on, you've had your 5 minutes.
Oh, typical blooming management.
Right, we've made it to the Continental Divide in New Mexico. This is the point where rainfall divides. Some goes west, some goes east. We've arrived at the famous El Rancho Hotel in Gallup, New Mexico. I think you can go in and take a look around. My guess is that sign looks great at night. The charm of yesterday, the convenience of tomorrow.
Shine me up, Dan.
Shine you up?
Yeah, my new shoes.
They don't need shining, them look. Brand new. It's even got a bar. Right, we're leaving Gallup and we're heading to Holbrook, and we're staying in the Wigwam hotels tonight. That right there is a
Freedom fighter.
freedom fighter. I've never seen one. Chris, you've never seen one, have you? Up
No,
close?
no, it's the first time I've seen one in flesh.
Go on, what was it? Most universally used
Most universally used aircraft.
fighter jet.
Fighter jet from 1960s through to 70s and 80s. Still used in Swiss Air Force today.
I can't actually believe how small it is.
No, I can't.
I thought it'd be much bigger.
Yeah.
Look how small wings are.
Yeah.
Right, we've made it to Arizona, the Grand Canyon State. We've just got into Arizona and we're at the TP trading post. And look at this rock formation. That's absolutely incredible. They've put all these animals up there. Never seen anything like it.
Isn't that cool?
That is the line that runs straight through his house. Where did he live? In the cave?
No, right here. This was his
This
house.
was his house?
Yeah, look at it. Check it out.
Wow. This is the little town, I suppose it were, of Fort Courage, and it's completely abandoned. Gas station, restaurant, motel, some sort of fort. Looking at it, it looks like it's based on some sort of TV show from what we've read online. So I've checked online and there was a TV sitcom about US soldiers called F Troop or Fort Troop, and by the looks of it, this is what it was based on, or this is where it was filmed long before it was abandoned. But we're gonna have a look round. Pretty derelict in here. Looks like there was a Taco Bell here as well at some point. There's an old bridge taking you across to that building. I'm not going over there. Let's have a look under here. We've stopped off at the Petrified Forest National Park, and we've literally stopped off here for fuel, and there's also a diner here and a gift shop, so worth a stop. Right, we've finally arrived at the Wigwam Hotel in Holbrook, and this has been one of the stops I've wanted to do for some time. Look at these cool wigwams. What makes it even cooler is each one has got an old classic car parked outside, almost each one. This is me, number 8. Chris is number 9. This is so cool, all these cars. Who needs a car museum? Well, you've got a free car museum right here. Now let's check it out. Just how I expected it. One bed, one queen size bed, one TV. I've seen that the showers are a little bit tight. Look at that. The tapered wall ceiling, the tapered ceiling. That is small, but it'll do. I can't actually believe that I'm here. This is like a pinch me kind of moment. Been wanting to come here for so long. So the wigwams come round and like a big U shape. It's so nice here. So hot today as well. I'm gonna walk round this way back to the office and buy a key ring. Now, from what I understand, this is the original Wigwam Motel on Route 66. There's one at San Bernardino, but I think that one came after this one. Can't believe we're at this hotel. I've wanted to stay here for so long. So I'm gonna have a look around the town, try and grab some food, and then probably get an early night. We've done a lot of driving. So yeah, I'm gonna go check things out. So this particular motel has been in the same family since it was built in the 1940s. Father built it. The father built it, and then it opened, and then he passed away, and it was left to his 2 sons, and it closed for a little while, and then they reopened it, and it's now like in a 3rd generation, family run 3rd generation, which is so cool. This has been the most peaceful night we've had. Absolutely perfect out here tonight. So quiet. How nice is it tonight?
Very nice, very nice.
Quiet, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like the perfect summer's evening. Isn't it? What a night. Right, good morning. We are leaving the Wigwam Motel in Holbrook, Arizona, and today we're heading to Williams, Arizona, and hopefully up to the Grand Canyon South Rim. How was your stay, Chris?
Very good.
What about the
shower was a bit tight, it was a bit.
Yeah, I thought so, yeah. A good shower though.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, I didn't sleep well though. Did not sleep well at all. But I've enjoyed it here.
Yes.
Been good, hasn't it?
Yes, very good.
Definitely glad we come and stayed here, yeah.
Very welcoming, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, right. Let's get on the road. We're just on the road between Holbrook and the Jackrabbit Trading Post. And this road is called Frontage Road that we've come down. But when you come so far down it back there, it turns into a dirt road. You can't get through. So you have to get back onto the highway, down 1 mile, then cross back over. But yeah, this road looks very unused. Here it is, Chris.
Here's what is?
Here it is.
Here's what?
The Jackrabbit Trading Post. Absolutely hopping mad. The Jackrabbit Trading Post opened in 1949. Tourists were drawn to stop and see the "Here It Is" was all about sign. Their marketing campaign placed mileage signs along the highway counting down the distance to the oversized Jackrabbit. Here's an interesting fact. It's got a black rabbit on this side, heading east, and it's white on the other side. I did not know that. Did not know. Some road that. No. Where are we today, Chris?
Well, we're standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona, such a fine place to be.
Oh, that's where we're at.
And that makes me 21. No, it ain't old.
He's really good. Really good. Check him out. Hey. This is a lovely little town. Love it. This little sculpture in town represents the falling meteor, where you can obviously go out just outside of town. You can go and see the big hole in the ground. Oh, Chris, you've turned into an angel. Right, we're just outside Winslow, and we've had to come to Denny's again because Chris is well and truly addicted. He's hooked, aren't you?
Yeah, very nice.
We've just got to the ghost town of Two Guns in Arizona. Behind us is an abandoned gas station, and just behind Chris, down there, is all of the ruins, or all the buildings. There's nobody lives here anymore. Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mad that there's still, the highway's just here to the side of us, and they've still got signs up, so the sign's still there bringing people in. Two Guns off the off the main road, but yeah, nothing here. I've watched lots of YouTube videos of people stopping here. Lots of graffiti. We're at the famous Twin Arrows. However, something's missing. At least one arrow. So now just the one arrow. Just one fell down. We think they're supposed to be putting it back up, but we don't know when. And this is the derelict, abandoned trading post, I think it was called. Twin Arrows Trading Post. This place is a mess. That ceiling all collapsed and caving in. Probably shouldn't be in here. Right, we've made it to Flagstaff, Arizona, and this is the smallest muffler man we've seen on the route. Still bigger than you though, Chris.
He's a big lad.
This is the first dirt track that we've come on, entering Williams, Arizona. Williams, Arizona. 1881, gateway to the Grand Canyon. Right, we've made it to Williams, Arizona. We've checked in at our hotel. The town looks incredible, but I think we're going straight to the Grand Canyon on the South Rim, which is another hour's drive, so that's where we're going, Chris.
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
It's a good job you like sitting in car for 10 hours a day.
Yeah, you're doing good. You're doing well.
So yeah, right, we'll head up to the Grand Canyon. We've just made it to Grand Canyon, South Rim. Well, it were worth the 40-minute wait in traffic. That's incredible. We made it to the Grand Canyon at the South Rim, and that is one spectacular view, isn't it, Chris?
I just can't believe it. I've never seen out like it in my life. And there's a cold draft coming up.
That make you dizzy. That's some view. This view is absolutely breathtaking. So you can come up from Williams to the South Rim, and we've come up that way and then headed around a little bit more, and you can actually get to the Desert View point, and that takes you. You can also get back down to Flagstaff. But what a view! That's our hotel right there. And then there's this cool museum right next door, old gas station. There's also Frontier Barbecue. I am definitely eating in there later. 100%. Yeah, this town is amazing. I've only really, one of my favourite towns has always been Saligman, but I always thought Saligman was probably one of the best towns on Route 66, but this is quite clearly on a par, if not better. It's a gorgeous evening in Williams, and we're going into the Frontier, what's it, Frontier restaurant. It does barbecue, smokehouse food. And the other benefit is, it's directly over the street from our hotel. Everybody says it's good. Let's go find out. What? Oh, they're the sprouts, aren't they? They look good.
Brussels sprouts. Yep.
Yeah, that looks spot on.
Right on. You need anything else? Just holler at me. Let me know.
Nope, looks good. Yeah, that is a decent sized platter. It's like the tray's double. It says it would feed 2 to 3, but is my plate bigger than yours, Chris?
Yeah, about twice as big.
That plate's wider than you. It actually is. Absolutely spot on, that food. And I've even got live music. Lots of neon in Williams. I like it. Stores are open quite late here as well, 8 and 9 p.m. Well, Chris has managed to bag himself a new hat, cowboy hat. You can hear loud music. It's a very nice place, isn't it? So many friendly people. We're walking in stores and they're just so friendly. No pressure to buy anything, especially with Chris anyway, because he's tight as a duck's arse.
You know, they say Arizona is a magnet for tourists.
Who's this crazy guy?
Oh, that was terrible.
Crazy. It's the biggest sign I've seen. All original signs in this garage. Some really nice old-fashioned hotels. Motels. Good morning from Williams, Arizona. Today is day 10 and we're heading to Las Vegas today through Saligman. Gonna have a quick look around Williams. There's a lot to see in this town. Chris has morphed into a cowboy overnight.
Howdy.
Yeah, so let's go check it out. Breakfast in this well-themed El Corral. Yeah. Nice looking bar. Food looks good. This is their signature breakfast. Looks like a real breakfast. That right there is the train that leads to the Grand Canyon. It only leaves once a day, takes about 2 hours. I think you stay for around 4 hours and then 2 hours back. We arrived yesterday. I would have liked to have done it, but like I said, there's only the one train leaves a day, so we missed it. This is the famous railway carriage bridge in Williams. And just behind us, you can hear the train leading to the Grand Canyon.
All right, so these are 38 real replicas. They're not real, they're artifacts.
They look real.
They look real.
They have the desired effect.
These are a real deterrent.
Yeah.
So I wear this out here because all my stuff's out there. Anybody can pick it up and walk away if they want to. But when I walk around with this, they think twice. Because if you don't have this tied on like that,
yeah,
you can't pull your gun out of the hole.
Oh, because the whole thing would lift up.
Yeah, the whole thing would lift up.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
I go, hey, welcome to America. Shake my hand. Now give me your wallet.
Yeah. And that's how easy it is.
It is, right?
Yeah.
Just like that, you know. For you guys, 'cause I want you to have a memory. Just so you know, my name is Marshall. My real name is Marshall.
Is it really Marshall?
Yes.
You are the marshal of the
Yes,
store.
see right here. The Marshall.
Wow.
It's my real name. So, I'm the Marshall of the stamp. Hold on. I'm giving you guys each a badge.
Wow,
Okay.
fantastic.
This here says City Marshal, and this is a Texas Ranger badge.
That's made his
Thank
day.
you.
I was just saying as you walked off, you should get a badge.
Thank you.
Well, now
You
you
just
got
turn-
one.
Wow, that is one gesture.
you.
Thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'm going to be
See, I
coming.
didn't rob you either.
No.
All right. Well,
Appreciate
I appreciate
that.
you guys
Yeah.
stopping, man.
That's made my day.
Well, good. We're trying memory. Keep
Yeah.
the memory intact.
Thank you very much.
All right, man.
Thank you.
Take
Cheers.
it easy.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Cheers, thank you. About that.
That's good.
Now you've not got to even buy a badge.
No, that was good.
I've got a city marshal. Right, we've made it to Saligman. This is one of the highlights on our stop. We're going to go check out some of the stores, and then from here we're going to head to Vegas. So for people that don't know, Angel Delgadillo owns a little barber shop here. He must be at least 100 years old now, and I believe still alive. And his brother next door owned the Snowcap that does ice creams, a little museum area. Angel's barber shop, let's go check that out. Can't sit on his chair anymore. He's been retired from being sat on. Angel Delgadillo when he was a young man. We better sign in. What is his secret?
He says keep life simple, stay healthy and happy. Just keep it as simple as that. Wake up. He says I wake up to a new day every day.
That's
to
cool.
see what the world's gonna bring to me.
You're his son-in-law, is that right?
Yeah. I am in song.
Yeah.
Thanks for thanks for.
Yeah, I remember. I was here
check it
maybe
out.
2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, right
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah, he's still doing great. Yeah. He's making birdhouses now.
Birdhouse, so he's
Yeah, he
keeping
stays
himself busy.
Yeah, he's raising funds to try to get like welcome monument signs when you come into town.
Wow.
Like when you come into a big city, it says welcome to, I don't know, Pasadena or something like that. We wanted to get some signs, and so
Well, I
he's raising
will,
money.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we've turned up as 4 coach loads have just turned up.
Io qua questa la devo prendere.
Large, yes. No? Let me go check for you. Yeah.
This is the famous copper cart neon sign in Saligman. That's a good picture. Time for an ice cream at the Snowcap. What can you do?
Vanilla shake, please.
Alright, vanilla shake. Anything else?
I'll have a butterscotch shake,
Butterscotch?
please.
It'll be $1,400, please.
$1,400.
$1,400 or $14, your choice.
Bargain. That's your vanilla. That's all. That's perfect for you. Being a dwarf.
No, want a bit more. Hello. Can I take a picture?
Yeah, you can take a picture. Only if I can get a video of you two.
Oh, hello.
Well, all the buses have gone, and all of a sudden, it's become a very quiet place to be again. Right, we've made it to the Hackberry General Store. This is in between Saligman and Kingman in Arizona. Now these signs were painted by Bob Waldmeyer himself. And this one on this side is really faded because of the sun. But if we go around here, if we go around the back, it looks much better. So we've just stopped here for some fuel. But Chris pointed out that we're 40 years too late. We're at the Ranchero to check out this giant head. And we're about, I think, maybe 30 miles outside Kingman. So, yeah, grab a drink and hit the road. Would you look at the butt on that?
Actually, it's good, that, isn't it?
Is that a good butt?
Yeah, it's a mighty fine bird. Yeah.
That is a mighty fine view. Right, we are on Highway 93, about 40 miles outside of Vegas. And this is the scenic lookout point. And down there is the Colorado River. We're just on the highway bridge just over the Hoover Dam. And it's windy. Right, we're just on the Highway 93 bridge over the Hoover Dam. That is some view. Shocking how low the water is. You feel it vibrate then?
Yeah.
You like it? Yeah, it does some vibrating. Right, we have now left Arizona and we are entering Nevada, and we're having a little detour up to Las Vegas for a few days where we hire motorbikes and head back down Route 66. We have arrived at Eagle Rider Rental Tours. These are what we've got: Yamaha Bolts 1000cc cruisers. Perfect weather for riding. Good morning from the Hoover Dam. We're at the Lake Mead lookout. We've got the bikes and we're loving it.
Yeah, superb.
How are you finding it driving, Chris?
Yeah, it's a little bit daunting. Roads are, when you come to corners, roads are very dusty. But yeah, bang on.
Enjoying it then?
Yeah, loving it.
I find that they're quite smooth though, roads.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's better than at home.
Yeah. We still can't believe how low the water is at Lake Mead and at the dam. Look at that. Fancy seeing all these at Hoover Dam? Look at them. Right bunch.
We're the Millers on tour.
The Millers, yeah. That's what it is, yeah. Yeah. Right, we've made it to the famous Mr. D's in Kingman. Bikes are running lovely. The weather's perfect, so all is going well. Chris has got a bit of fuel anxiety.
Yeah.
Keep looking in the mirror and he's not there. He's scared he's going to break down. Lovely. 1,805 miles to Chicago. 319 to Los Angeles. Right, we've had a quick shake at Mr. D's, and our next stop from Kingman is Oatman down old Route 66. And this is the best part of Route 66 in my opinion. Ready for it? Let's go. Right, we've made it halfway between Kingman and Oatman, and we're at Cool Springs, and I've been by this place a few times, always closed. And for anybody that's into the movies, this was the location of the gas station in Universal Soldier that they blew up. And the only two original pieces that are left are the two columns. That's the original building. Everything else was destroyed in a big explosion, and then they had to rebuild it. So these pillars right there, you can see they're a different colour. And that one, they are the original building, and everything else is new. And the scenery and the views on this road are incredible. The road surface, not so much. There is absolutely zero error for mistake. What about that for view? What about that? Yeah, that is some incredible view. Here is some of the hazards for a biker on this road, because this bend is absolutely covered in gravel all the way around it, that's getting dragged off of this bit of a parking area and the other side. So yeah, definitely got to be careful on these roads. Right, we've made it to the town of Oatman along the Oatman Highway on Route 66. Oh, we found a new mate. Hello, buddy. Hello. Stray donkeys just roam the town everywhere. Well, we've got one extra donkey today. Chris, we're in the Oatman Hotel where Clark Gable stayed on his honeymoon. Let's go have a look. There it is. There's the untouched room. Who was it married? Carol Lombard and Clark Gable.
I don't know where you cowboy, but you better get out of here.
What are you doing with that broom?
I might hit you with it.
I don't like being hit.
You better
BLT. Very nice. Coleslaw.
It's coleslaw good. But I've gone for wings. It's a standard thing. What do you want?
Push him out of the way.
We're closed. Closed.
He's actually wild. He's not even a town.
Hey, what do you want? Hey. Ba-bum. Hey.
Diego.
This is probably the craziest town on Route 66. Just donkeys like trying to get in each store. Mental. Let's have a look round.
We've been doing these guns, I've been doing these guns for 25 years now, and our guns have never seen any live ammunition at all. We are Arizonans. We have plenty of guns to go shoot in the desert with. We don't need these.
That's you, isn't it, Chris? The classy ass.
Yeah.
Oatman, Arizona. A few bikes here now. Right, we've had a good look around this town. Seen some good historic buildings. Seen lots of donkeys. And now we're going to make tracks and we're heading on to Laughlin. Very hot here today. Unbelievably hot. You just survived. I was on a sidewinder. Right, we've just got to Laughlin on the Colorado River. Lots of people out doing water sports. And another row of, this is kind of like a mini Vegas. So, long strip of hotels, a fraction of the price. We've got about 100 miles to do back to Vegas. Right, we're cutting across from Highway 15 to try and pick up Route 66 as parts of it are closed, so quite a big diversion for us today. Right, we're in the town of Kelso Depot and we've come 40 miles into desert down this road and we've got another 40 miles to go that way. And this is it. This town is made up of a rest area. Back that way, about 20 mile, was a town of Sema, it said on the map, and when we got there it was just a wooden shed with 2 donkeys outside. So basically there's 2 donkeys running that town, and then us 2 donkeys trying to get to the next town. But this is I feel very isolated out here. We better keep moving, it's baking hot. We made it, Chris. We've just come 80 miles through desert. Thank God for that. With no signal on a phone at all. That was an intimidating journey. Right, another 20 miles to pick up Route 66. Luckily we made a detour because from Needles through Shambles and to Amboy, the road showed on the map that it were closed, and we were going to chance it, but it actually is. The old Route 66 highway is closed, and there it is. I'm so glad that we didn't chance it. That's it, we're back on the road. Right, we've just come about 120 mile from Las Vegas through some very isolated desert to get to Roy's famous sign in Amboy.
And I can't believe how hot it is.
Oh, it's absolutely scorching hot today. It's crazy hot, isn't it?
It's unbearable.
Yeah, so, yeah. We're glad that they've got there's actually a gas station that's open, the petrol station's open, so we're going to grab some drinks from there in case this car breaks down on us and we're stuck in desert.
Let's hope not.
These are all the old motel rooms of Amboy, and I did remember seeing a few years ago that they were going to try and open everything back up, and back there all the old motel, and it's all derelict. All these rooms still empty, so they never did anything with it. There's even an old aeroplane just sat there. It's crazy. Yeah, one guy bought the old town and then he passed away. Just over the road from this Roy's, or the gas station, is the volcanic, well, it's a volcanic mound. That's possibly the most famous sign on Route 66. Roy's in Amboy. This building at the side is the old reception for the motel, and they've kept it how it would have looked, I suppose, in the 50s. Very retro. Yeah, that is cool how they've done that. People will be pleased to know that this is a real gas station and you can actually fill up. Open. Hello. That's the guy. Albert Akura's vision comes to life. He was planning on opening this town back up, but passed away recently. 2000, she had 10, didn't she? Yes. That volcano has been dormant for 10,000 years, we think. Yeah, so there is still plans for these apartments to open. So Albert, who bought this town, passed away, his son's taking it over, and they are in the plan. They've had electricity connected up, gas connected up, they're just trying to get water connected, and then should be underway. But yeah, some task. This is the ghost town of Ludlow. Some derelict buildings there. Derelict gas station there. Something back here, and we've just come down Main Street as well. We followed the sat nav, and it's brought us down just a gravel road. But you can see under that gravel that there is old pavement, old tarmac. So yeah, nothing here. On to the next place. Good afternoon. We've arrived at Peggy Sue's Diner. This is just off Highway 15 on the way to San Bernardino. We're also in California as well, but we never saw a welcome to California sign, so we couldn't stop and get the picture. But we've been to Amboy. We've had to come off the Route 66 because parts of it were closed. And that is it. Gonna get some food here now. Chris is in for a treat. How's that shake, Chris?
The best one I've had.
Better than Mr. D's?
The best one I've had.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine tastes good. Look at the size of that. Bigger than your head. Lemon meringue or banana?
Come to Peggy Sue's banana pie. Awesome.
Was it worth the 100 mile drive through the desert?
Definitely.
Peggy Sue's Diner is worth the detour if you're doing Route 66. Maybe 5 or 6 mile. And a must do. Barstow. Barstow city limits. We're at the Bottle Tree Ranch. Chris, have you got a bottle you'd like to contribute?
I've just put it in.
So we're in between Barstow and Victorville. And this is the Bottle Tree Ranch. We're gonna have a quick look around here. What do you make of this place, Chris?
Not a lot. It's a bit
eccentric.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, we have just arrived in San Bernardino at our second Wigwam Motel. 5 PM, it's been a long day driving, so I'm looking forward to getting inside and chilling out for a little bit. Pool's open. I think Chris is going for a swim.
Yeah.
Are you going for a swim, Chris?
I am. Cool down a bit.
Yeah, it's very hot today. And been a long, tiring drive. Chris is absolutely knackered from all the driving he's done. Better or worse?
No, better than the other ones.
Yeah, we've just got here. I've just walked in this room and this is genuinely, I would say it's a little bit better. Firstly because it's got a real front door and it's got some curtains where the other one you could actually see through the windows all night. But other than that, roughly the same size. And is the bathroom any different? I mean, I'm guessing they're going to be, yeah, the bathroom's probably laid out a little bit better. Oh, shower's actually bigger. Yeah, the shower's bigger. All good. Yeah, on the whole, it's a bigger... I don't think it's any bigger, I think it's just a better use of space. But I'm just glad that we got to stay at both. One other thing that I want to point out is that through watching many YouTube videos when planning this trip, loads of people said about booking in advance to stay in these. Now last night we came down from Las Vegas And I thought, well, I'm not even going to check the Wigwam Motel because it'll be fully booked. Anyway, we go online, I check the Wigwam Motel the night before, they've got loads of availability. And the guy just who checked us in said, that is a bit of an issue because people do automatically assume, oh, I won't look because it will be empty. And what they actually find is they have empty rooms every night. But this one is really nice. This is like a really pretty location. Not better than the other one, but I do like the layout of this one. And I do like the way you drive around it in a big U shape. Chris is going in pool. I like to just sit on the edge and dangle my feet in. I'm not a big swimmer. Look at the little cool lampposts outside each one. Let's see if these are lit up at night because the other one had no lights on.
No.
Yeah, this one also benefits from a pool, which Chris is going to do some bombs in it now. There he is, look. Aquaman.
It's a bit warmer than that other
You
one.
put Jason Momoa to shame. Here, catch. Good morning from a very warm San Bernardino in California. We're at the Wigwam Motel. We stayed here last night, very comfortable. And today we're heading into Hollywood, making our way to Santa Monica Pier. We'll be checking into our next hotel. Good morning. We're at the original location of the first McDonald's. Unfortunately it's closed though, so we can't get in, but we can see it from the outside. So this place is now just a museum. It says this site is ground zero for all modern day fast food chains. Museum owned and operated by Juan Polo Restaurants. We are just outside LA and we are looking up at the famous Chicken Boy on Route 66. Now this muffler man had his arms turned in so he could hold a bucket of chicken. We're at the famous Colorado Street Bridge, just that way, also known as Suicide Bridge. Good morning from Pasadena in California. We're just walking over the Colorado Street Bridge, also known as Suicide Bridge, because of the amount of people who threw themselves off of it. Hence the reason the giant chain link fence that they've now installed. Yeah, down below this bridge is quite a lot of houses, and I'm assuming the Colorado River may be run through here, with it being called the Colorado Street Bridge. But it just looks like a dry riverbed or a valley. So today we're heading from here, Pasadena, all the way to Santa Monica. We're going to head there now, and then hopefully we're going to get some bikes and cycle from Venice Beach up to Santa Monica to the end sign of Route 66. Fair Oaks Pharmacy and Soda Fountain. An original 50s soda fountain. Right, we've got to try one of these sodas. It's a phosphate soda and they've been making them the same since 1915. Here goes. That's the cherry and lime.
We're gonna have the phosphate.
What does the phosphate do? Make it fizzy?
Makes it sour.
Makes it sour.
So phosphates, that is phosphoric acid, and because we're a working pharmacy, we compound the phosphate right here. We don't send away for it. And that's what they would do in traditional soda fountains over 100 years ago, which we are. We've been here since 1915. So you're getting the exact same kind of soda as they did 100 years ago. There you go.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And the straws are right on the end.
Thank you. Chris has gone for the hand-dipped malt shake. What's that like?
Lovely. Yeah, it's nice. It's like banana malted biscuit. You know them malted biscuits?
Yeah. I've got the cherry lime phosphate soda. It tastes lovely. Right, I've made it to Venice Beach, and the end of Route 66 is that way at Santa Monica Pier, but you can't actually see it because there's quite a bit of haze around. So we're going to hire some bikes and we're going to pedal all the way up. I think it's about 2 or 3 miles. These basketball courts have been used in many a film, Chris. Been used in many a film. Right.
I just hang the lock on the handlebar here.
Yep, that's the place. Pedaling to the end of Route 66. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Just follow the path. Go on then. Feels like it's got flat tires. How's that? Good?
Yeah.
Did you think you'd be cycling down Venice Beach at 63?
No.
We're a fat lad from Retford. Going for an overtake on me, love. Your leg's burning yet? That pier's a bit further away than it looks. The end of the pier is in sight, which means one thing. We're almost at the end of Route 66 on bikes. We've traded horsepower for leg power, yeah. My legs are burning. I think my seats dropped down a little bit.
There's Dan gliding down Venice Beach to pier, to end of Route 66. What an epic adventure. Loved every minute. Couldn't have done it with anybody any better. Absolutely superb. Loved every minute.
Right, I can't believe we've actually made it. Yeah. 17 days on road, we completed Route 66 and we've finally arrived here at Santa Monica Pier. And there's a sign. What a journey.
Yeah, loved every minute. Couldn't have done it with a better bloke.
You want to turn around and head straight back?
No.
Are you sure? We're going to finish this trip on a big splash.
Beautiful. We are not allowed to.
There it is. The last stop shop at the end of Route 66. The last store. We made it to the last store on 66. China, that way. Like a big kid, look, going for a paddle in Pacific. Oh my goodness. I bet it's absolutely freezing. Does your life feel complete now? Yeah. That's it. We've done it. Right, we're just cycling under Santa Monica Pier, and I just want to point out that this entire trip that we've done from Chicago, we have done planes, trains, trams, cars, motorbikes, and now cycles. So I think we've done pretty well to make it this far with loads of different modes of transport. It's definitely been an experience. Right, we've just got one last job to do on this road trip, and that is to go up these steps and find the plaque that marks the end of Roy Rogers Highway, the official end of Route 66. I hope this is the right way because these are some steep steps. Right, that's the official end, Chris.
Well done.
We did it. That is the official end. That plaque right there marks the end of the Will Rogers Highway. And that road behind us is the official Route 66. And we've finally done it. We'll see you on next road trip. Right, Chris, let's get these bikes back. The dream's over. Oh, Chris is going back a different man, look. Changed his accent and everything. He's American now. Good morning. Right, today's our final day here in LA. We fly back to Britain. One more job to do before we take the car back. Start peeling these off. Now I would leave them on, but I have a funny feeling the hire company won't be very pleased. They may say I've defaced the car. Right, that's it. So we're just at LAX. I'm dropping the car off. And we've done a total of 3,085 miles on this trip. There goes a plane. Right, I'm gonna get my bag and that's gonna do it. See you again, Chris.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
See you on next adventure.
Thanks very much for looking after me.
Well, thanks for keeping.
I love you to bits.
Thanks for putting up with me for 3 weeks.
No, not been a problem. It's been easy. It's been easy. Because it's Holiday Dan.
Holiday Dan. Not many people get to meet Holiday Dan.
Thank you.
Right.
See you later.
See you later.